If you are trying to install a plugin or theme on WordPress but keep getting the error message "could not create directory, installation failed," then carry on watching, as in this video I'm going to share with you some quick and easy steps on how to fix this issue. So the very first thing you need to do is log into your hosting account where your WordPress website is stored, and you need to come to your cPanel. Now the cPanel will look something similar to this, and inside of here you need to come down to your file manager, and this is where all of your WordPress files are stored. So we need to come into something called public HTML, and inside of here you should see a folder called WP-content. Now this error is usually caused because we don't have the correct permissions inside of our file manager. So in order to fix this, we need to first right click on WP content and select change permissions. Now your permissions should be set up exactly like mine are here, with the numbers 7, 5 and 5. If you have permissions different to this, then you need to set these permissions to exactly how you see it here. We can then come out of this folder and inside of WP content, and we're going to do exactly the same for the themes folder here by right clicking on themes and selecting change permissions. And once again, we need to set this to 755. And then we can come out of this one, and inside of the plugins folder, we need to right click on plugins and select change permissions. And once more, you need to make sure your permissions are set to 7, 5 and 5. Once your permissions are set up like mine, we can close out of the permissions tab. And the last thing we need to do on this page is to make sure you actually have a folder called plugins and that it's not named anything else. If it is named something like plugins 1 for instance, you need to rename this and make sure it's just called plugins. If you don't actually have a plugins folder inside of here, then you can create one by coming over to folder in the top left here, and then just giving it the name plugins and selecting create new folder. Now just by following those few simple steps, that should have fixed your issue. If you still are experiencing a problem, the one last thing we can do is come back to our cPanel directory, and inside of here you need to make sure you have adequate disk space. Now you can just press Ctrl F on your keyboard and search for disk, and inside of this cPanel you should see something called disk usage. Now inside of disk usage, it's basically going to tell us how much space we have left on our server, and you just need to make sure that you have enough space in here. If you don't have enough space in here, you can try clearing out some space by deleting some things you no longer need. Otherwise, you may need to contact your web hosting provider to upgrade your hosting package. And that's it guys, hopefully by following all of these steps that's now fixed your problem. If this video did help you, please drop a like and subscribe. Until next time.